Hey man, the CloverBoyz is back at it again. If y'all don't know, bruh, alright, I don't know what drama they honestly got into. I seen a little bit of the clips, but I don't know exactly what happened in order and like all the details. Y'all know how TikTok clip pages, they be, you know, spreading anything. So we getting the full everything.
It's like the CloverBoyz are the epitome of,
it's just a prank, bro.
Just because you say something is content or just because you say that you're joking doesn't dismiss the fact that what you're doing can be annoying. And not even just annoying, but what you can be doing is harmful and also boundary crossing behavior. You got grown men getting into fights, crashing out, dumping water on each other, and beating doors down with axes, all because of content.
But it's just content though, like for reals, it literally is just content. I'm not seeing what's the issue.
Content brain is something I've talked about loads of times on this channel, and it feels like none of these influencers can process that just because you're doing something for a joke or for content, that doesn't negate the fact that what you're doing is quite annoying. And it doesn't give you a free pass to be a dickhead, first and foremost. So today, twin, I just want to talk about this CloverBoy drama. I want to give my opinion on it, and I mean, I just want to share the tea. So if it interests you, you might as well come and tap in. Comment for the algorithm. Just like LeBron James has his go-to jump shot, the CloverBoyz have their go-to form of content, and that would be war content. And the thing will work.
Go-to content, war content. I mean, hey.
Content is that it's low-key low-hanging fruit. It's not hard to destroy someone's property, it's not hard to go in someone's room and ruin things, and it's not hard to bother each other and be chaotic. This is not a bad thing in isolation because it can be very entertaining to witness war content. But much like prank YouTubers, the issue with war content is that you might have to one-up your last spectacle in order to keep viewers entertained. And when these guys are navigating this chaotic war content,
bro, the fucking door has a
content brain in mind, you have behaviors that can be kind of boundary crossing. And in a way, it's kind of dystopian because you have unnamed individuals cheering on people to do spectacle while disregarding others because at the end of the day, they're seeking entertainment.
But it's
that's
just
exactly
content.
What started this whole drama. Kai Cenat's brother Khalil poured spoiled milk on Dez's bed while he wasn't there because he was going to get gifted 400 subs.
400 subs? Never mind. I'm pouring bleach on a nigga bed for 400 subs. Fuck the content. Nigga, I need my... Come on, 400 subs, bruh. You mean to tell me you ain't doing that for 400 subs? For those who don't know, each sub is $5. So 400 times 5, you do the math. You get half of that. Come on, bruh. Don't act like you ain't doing that, bruh. Come the fuck on, bruh.
Hey, spoiled milk on your bed before you can kill this that wall. He right there.
Yo, Daz, you don't pay for the sheets and shit. You know I got you, huh?
And he offered to pay for new sheets. So what's the No. I didn't know this. See, this is why I'm good. I'm glad I'm watching the video. My main things. If you ruin or break something of mine, yes, I will be pissed. But you tell me, well, no, you gotta replace it for 100%. But you replacing it, and you know what I'm saying? We could just talk it up, chop it, and like, all right, bro, listen, don't do that again. We good. And he literally, like, I'm not seeing what's the issue. He got his content and he paying for it.
He did not consent to this. There was no prior discussions of boundaries and what they were comfortable with in terms of joking.
True, that is true.
Bro, is that your bed, but more specifically your room, is your safe space. And if you guys aren't discussing what is okay and what's not okay in terms of prank and content, what made this guy feel so comfortable to enter someone's room while they weren't at the home and then putting spoiled milk on their bed? He was not only vandalizing someone's property, but he was going into someone's safe space without their permission. Generally speaking, bro, that's just not content. I would be upset
but for 400 subs
though, going into my safe space 400 when I'm not there and then just ruining my bed. And then here's what makes it even worse, because when you do some dickhead stuff, when someone crashes out, that's when they say
it's just a prank, bro.
And that's why this war content is a low-hanging fruit, because you can already tell that Clover is not having no conversations prior to these pranks being done what everyone is comfortable with. Niggas are just having an all-for-one, free-for-all prank war where they're trying to one-up their last spectacle. Also, they can appease faceless and nameless individuals on the internet, and because they're getting paid money, it's all getting enabled. But this is all stuff I've talked about, so I'm not gonna go into a long tangent.
They're literally getting
And following this, Dez did come back to the crib and he was upset with what happened to his bed. And while Khalil was on some sort of Omegle/Monkey app clone, Dez started tripping and tweaking, but in my opinion, he was justified because that was a weird thing to do.
I ain't gonna lie, yo, chat. Yo, listen, bro, I love y'all, bro. Do you want money? Do you want money? Alright, but do you want money? I do.
Hold on. Let pocket watch. Cause let pocket watch. You already know. Let pocket watch. So we got 2,980 subs. Let's go ahead and open up that calc. You feel what I'm saying, bruh?
You want money?
Nope. We want to see how much money you're getting. So 2,980. Average $5 a sub. At 14 racks. And Twitch probably 50-50 split. So what? 7,400 at least.
Alright. Do you want money? Alright, but do you want money? I'm saying though, do you want money? Do you want money? Alright, so how can
So what the fuck? The principal. Yeah, the principal.
What are you calling me? Yo, but you know, KC3. You know KC3 was in the chat telling me to do it, right? It's a joke. You so mad. It's a joke. Now niggas don't play like that. Word of my mother, you do. Alright, bet.
It's just the same playbook. This guy is saying it's just a joke, and then he tried to kind of offshoot the responsibility to Kai Cenat because Kai Cenat was in the chat egging him on. But at the end of the day, bro, you're the one.
I mean, was he? I don't know.
Who poured the spoiled milk on his bed, so you have to take accountability. And Khalil seems like a kind of hard-headed individual. I don't really know him, but just based off of this clip, because instead of just trying to take a second to listen to what was making Dez upset, he was just listening to respond. He was listening to defend himself instead of understanding why this guy is angry in the first place. And as someone that jokes around a lot and can get carried away, I understand why you have a knee-jerk reaction to say, well, I was just joking. But when you instantly dismiss someone's feelings with, I was just joking, you don't take the time to actually understand what they're feeling. Especially because at the end of the day, when it comes to these situations where you hurt people,
but it's 400 subs though. Like every time this pop up, I'm gonna say that 400 subs.
Have to understand both the intent and the impact. Even if
like gang, let's just do the math. Like, bruh, gang, 400 subs, bro. 400, what? Divided by, like, bro. That's 2 racks. Gang, like, come on, bro.
Intent wasn't something that was malicious. The impact still very much exists, and the impact it had on Dez was that it bothered him. But this guy was so focused on defending himself and so focused on saying it's just a joke, he couldn't even see that, and that's what makes that hella immature. I'm telling y'all this as someone who can get carried away with joking, and seeing this situation is resonating with me because I'm trying to fix that aspect.
And where the wait, hold on.
About myself, you don't want to dismiss someone even by accident just by saying it's just a joke. And following this interaction, Khalil stepped in to educate Khalil on where he went wrong. And I guess I'm just gonna let you guys see what happened because he still just displays this hard-headed inability to take accountability and to see where he was wrong. And there's even a little bit of deflection here.
I'm not talking to him, bro. You too spoiled. You look like a bed, bro. Okay, I was buy a whole new bed. It's not about the whole new bed or payment. Okay, I will buy it. It's disrespectful. Yo, Kai.
Yo, he literally okay. I see both sides. Khalil could have just really just said, my bad, bro. You know what I'm saying? Won't happen again. I'll pay for the bed. You know what I'm saying? This ain't worth crashing out about. You know what I'm saying? We the bros. My fault. I went too far. I acknowledge that. You know what I'm saying? I own up to it. Yeah. I feel like that. Yeah. He should have took accountability. Cause just deflecting it to Kai, you know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, Kai ain't always gonna like be there, bro. Like you gotta like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have some type of accountability. I know the nigga Kai ain't just like taking over for everything you do. Yo, what's goody, Dylan? Appreciate you for tuning in, bro. Say what's up to YouTube.
In the chat, disrespectful. Kai does not live here. It's disrespectful. Let me this is Kai crib. As a young man. As a young man.
That nigga said this is Kai's crib. Wait.
It's not live here. It's disrespectful. Let me
This is Kai Cribs.
As a young man.
That's
As a young man.
Broski just made himself a follower. Real one. Walking to Double M. You feel what I'm saying? You're a real one.
Listen.
As a young man.
Dylan too tough.
You not remember?
As a young man.
As a young man,
it's
respect
his boundaries, gang.
This is a quick.
It's respecting his boundaries, gang. It's respecting his boundaries. Yes.
So when niggas
They said Talil.
catch up,
respect
and when niggas would violate. Oh, so when
It's
niggas
respecting his boundaries.
Already, I'm in. Appreciate it.
Okay, so Ty Lil tries to iron that point out that what he did was disrespectful. And first he starts by saying, well, it's a content crib, so I should be able to do it. But just because you're in a content house with people doesn't mean you just get free range to do whatever, bro.
Yeah, it
Because
is a
everyone
limit.
still has boundaries. Everyone can still say they're not comfortable with that, and everyone can still say no. And then when he sees that that's not breaking through to Ty Lil, then he starts saying, well, it's boundaries until it happens to me. And here's the thing, bro. If you felt bothered, why did you not speak up? Why are you only now speaking up about you being bothered about certain things that are being done to you after you go and violate someone? He's literally violating. You went into someone's room. When
Yeah, this is crazy, bro. This is overly
milk on their bed, and then when you get
But for 400 subs though, like, nigga, for 400 subs, I'm flipping in my setup right now, nigga. I'm flipping in my fucking setup. Camera getting kicked, all that good shit, nigga. Nigga give me 400 subs, I'll pour spoiled milk on my own damn bed, nigga. Like, bro, what the fuck? Nigga give me 400 subs, I'll pour the fucking spoiled milk on my motherfucking head, nigga. I mean, it gonna take a while for me to clean that shit out, yeah. But I'm be thinking about those subs. Think about the subs, nigga. Think about the subs. Think about the subs. I be thinking about the subs. Like when I'm sudding up with the shampoo, subs. Like, come on.
checked and pressed
It's
about
certain shit like obviously I wouldn't do. You know what I'm saying? But this is, bro. Come on.
it, then you want to say
These
it's
niggas
a
act like they
content
too
crib.
good for the pay.
And that's just incredibly backwards
We
thinking
gotta keep it
because,
real, Dylan.
like I said before, he's not listening to understand. He's just listening to respond. And he's clearly
But I
a
can
little
see the
content
wrongs
brain.
in both
You can't
sides.
label everything under the blanket term of content and
Facts.
then just get away with any actions.
Facts.
That's how you become the next Jack Doherty. That's how you become the next Johnny Somali. Not everything
I
is
don't know who this next
content,
person
nor
is.
can you label anything as content just to get away with it. You can still do things that bother people. You can still do things that people feel disrespected by. And one thing I would definitely feel disrespected by is if you poured spoiled milk onto
I'm
my
saying that
bed.
shit not
And if
even
Khalil
a
felt
liquid. That shit is solid. Like look at the way it's pouring out, dog.
thing I would definitely feel disrespected by is if you poured
Look at it.
spoiled
It's
milk
like
onto my
chunks.
bed. And if Khalil felt
Oh my
disrespected by the
gosh.
things that were being done unto him, he should have spoke up. But here's the thing, he's getting swept away by the content wave. He's literally getting lost in the content sauce. And only now that people are responding negatively to the things
Shit
he's
look like
doing is he
glue?
now wanting to speak up
saying.
about the things that bothered
shit
him. And
nasty.
that's corny and low-key a little pussy. Because bro, you need to speak up if you feel some way. You need to speak up if that bothers you. You can't just do anything to anyone and then get mad when people are now checking you for it. You cannot deflect accountability away by saying, well, you did it to me. Dez was literally not in his home. He was not in his room. And after this, Tylil, trying to prove the point that you can't just say everything is content, decided to tie up.
Okay. Now, I want to give a genuine warning to everyone who's watching with their family or you're loud. This nigga Talil finna tweak the fuck out. All right. So I'm just letting you know this now. Look, we've all seen the clips. We just need to know it in chronological order. This nigga Talil is finna tweak out. He's finna be. I warned you.
Khalil, and then he let Rakai pour water on him, and this was the catalyst to every event that happens after this.
I'm gonna tell you this. Remember who got a fight.
You are my lady.
Remember who got a
What
fight.
the hell?
Off to
Remember who got a
shot.
fight.
Said don't be shy.
Nigga got him-
Don't be shy.
Yo.
Don't be free. Don't be shy.
Lil, you're 30 years old.
Gang, bro, this nigga got him duct taped, yo. How does one even get in this situation, gang? Like,
30 years old.
It's just content, right?
And playing
bro, this nigga with it's just content, bro.
This is a.
It's just content. No way.
See?
Okay, I see why him and Rakai was fighting. Now, cause Rakai didn't have to do that. This is between him, Dez, and Talil involved himself. So really, Talil, if anything, Talil should have been the one doing the water.
Why are we bullying him?
Nah, what about all of that?
And don't get me wrong, I understand that
Now, what did he just say?
Why are we bullying him?
Nah, what about Elizabeth? Okay.
And don't get me wrong, I understand that Ty Lil
Grown
is
ass
trying
man
to prove a
crying
point
about a
here, but they
jersey?
have him in some sort of medieval.
You need me to do it? Ty Lil! You a grown ass man! Crying in a fucking jersey! I hit that hole.
Torture setup just to prove it. But this is ultimately what content brain leads to. You get all your limbs duct taped together and then you get
a new one?
humiliated and water poured on you in front of thousands of people. And if Khalil trying to defend himself by saying it's just a joke, it's just content, it's just a prank, he would have understood where he was wrong. But they had to low bro him and show him the hard way.
Damn.
And after Khalil escaped, he went on a little crash out tour. I'm just let y'all look.
A crash out.
Get him, get him, get him.
How the fuck the cameraman keeping up with this shit, bro? Bro, think about it, bro. Cause the cameraman gotta be doing this right here. He gotta be walking backwards on. So see, I can't even do a couple steps. So the fact that this man is doing this down the hallway, they gotta be paying him good bankroll. Nigga walking,
Get him.
and he walking fast.
Alright, now niggas gonna stop playing me now. Watch. Now
And
watch.
the cameraman, he getting the angles, dog. Where the fuck did he just get a whole ass weapon?
Oh my god.
But this is a fake ass axe. It's not even doing damage. He kicking the door down. Who door is this?
I bet.
Talu? Oh. Oh, that's Rakai's room. Oh, this shit nice as fuck. Hold on, low key. Let's just. Okay. This is tough. I'm not gonna lie. The nigga need to clean the shit, of course, but this shit tough as hell. Out of the store. What the? No way. Damn.
What, nigga?
Nigga do that to me, I'm catching a charge in GTA. Hell nah, bruh. Hell nah, that would have been too far for me, bruh. That would have been too far for me. You know how much lunch money I saved up to get this shit? And you just gonna slam this shit in 2 seconds for a fucking clip? Fuck no. Hell no.
I ain't gonna learn a lesson, nigga.
Hell
I ain't gonna
no.
learn a lesson.
Nigga destroy my shit, chat. I might get, man, what, man. Unless I got, no. Unless he got to pay for it. Make him bite the curb.
Clearly his identity and his masculinity felt threatened because he then goes on to showcase this overt display of aggression. And honestly, it's really corny because this is a grown ass man. It's corny, but it's also kind of funny because I was giggling a little watching this clip, seeing a grown man getting besides himself. But for all the men watching this, the moment you let your anger take control of you like this and the moment you lose your composure, you are...
But at this point, bro, at this point, listen. Think about it, chat. Calculate it like this. Calculate it like this, my nigga. This shit gonna go up. We know this shit gonna go up. Me and you both know this shit gonna go up. I destroy your shit. You destroy my shit. We gonna make hella paper off the, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on. I low-key think that's what this is. I don't know, bro. I low-key think that's what this is. I think this is just destroy the nigga setup. Get that bag off that stream. Replace the setup. Cause you know a PC ain't, bro, this shit ain't shit to these niggas, bro. Come on, bro. Let's keep it a buck. No, this shit ain't nothing to them. They can get a new setup tomorrow. They can get a new setup today. Amazon Prime, them niggas probably bring it to them in 5 minutes. Like, they probably got backup PC. They probably, whole time, this probably ain't even, this is probably a decoy setup, my nigga. A decoy setup. This might be a decoy
no
setup.
longer in control. And this is just a little side note, but I feel like this is all
He gonna be
modern
alive today?
masculinity is. It's
Alright.
just this weird
What the
display
fuck?
of aggression. It's this weird performance. This is not masculinity. This is just a man-child having a fit of rage and then crashing
Like,
out
I
in
feel like
front
he
of a
knows
bunch of
this is gonna
individuals
go
on
up.
the internet.
That's
This
the
is
only
not
reason I'm
becoming
doing
of
this
a
shit, bro.
man. And I'm not even trying to be disrespectful, but this is the type of
I
masculinity
ain't gonna cap, I'm
that
only
is
doing this shit
pedestalized in the
if I
media,
know
and I am
I'm
gonna
finna make
be
the pay
in counter
back
to it. I
and
want to
I'm
be the
going up.
antithesis of that because you can showcase
Until then,
masculinity that
placing my
isn't
controllers down
aggression, and
extra
to showcase
soft.
masculinity that isn't built on performing for other men or people. A great display of masculinity would have been for him to take accountability, seen where he was wrong, owned up to it, and apologize to Dez immediately. But instead,
Yes,
he had
that's
to get
true.
little broed just to be shown that not everything is content, and he crashes out in response to it. So I don't feel bad. And what makes it worse is that he ends up fighting the youngest person there in retaliation. He doesn't fight Tylil, he doesn't fight Dez, he fights Rakai. So now I'm gonna show y'all this clip.
Watch out, gang. I don't who the you think you is?
He's content.
You feel like me?
But you got this nigga in a corner. It's just content.
Stop playing me, bro.
But the PC is already cooked.
Stop playing me, gang.
You just need to get a new monitor. Your PC might actually be fine, literally.
What's up? Look at me like, oh my god, look at me like that, bro.
And obviously,
Okay, now one thing I don't understand. Fries to all the niggas in the fucking chat. Y'all niggas really be spamming the PC is fine? Hell no, that shit ain't fine. These niggas be typing in chat, chill out. Like they can literally hear them typing in chat. Chill out, gang. They not hearing that. They not even looking at chat.
and obviously I'm on Rakai's side because the person who
shit
set up the
ass.
broke was Rakai. Rakai wasn't just gonna let that slide, and the whole reason he broke the setup is because he was being immature.
Gang, I gotta eat, bro. I gotta eat. I only got one sub. I gotta fucking eat.
And yes, they poured water on him, but y'all gotta understand, prior to him getting the water poured on him, he poured spoiled milk on someone's bed who wasn't even in the home at the time.
Yeah, I ain't
He was
gonna lie.
being ignorant. He's being
That's like
hard-headed.
a
He
lick
was
for
being
lick.
taught the lesson in the hard way. Because had he taken accountability, I doubt they would have got the get back. It was all them being a little petty, yeah. But ultimately, in my own life, I've come to realize that people will continue messing with
fuck?
you, and they will continue doing weird things unless you show them a consequence. And a consequence for what Khalil did was that he got water poured on him. And y'all can say I'm crazy all you want, but niggas will get
What
away
does
with
this
what
have
they
to
know
do-
they can get away with. And when you show people
When
that
was
you're a
this?
pushover, they will take advantage of that. Not everybody, but there are people that will do that. And another little side note, that's why I went so hard on the Jadeon situation, because grown men like that, big influencers like that, they will try to stomp on you. They will try to strong arm you. You need to stand your ground, and you need to show them that you are not someone that will be messed
back.
with. That doesn't mean you
Yeah,
can't
my
give people
fault, bro.
break.
I just gotta be able to afford my McDonald's at the end of the week. You feel me? My bad, bro.
But if people are still messing with you or being weird, you need to show them. And that's how I feel. Now I want y'all to see Khalil's
need-
response and him being a grown-ass man.
Yo, chat, I know y'all probably gonna say, oh, Al Kello for pouring shit on his bed. So I'm gonna get the man his sheets. Feel me? I'm gonna head back to New York. And that's probably the dead of it. What about my mother? I ain't gonna lie. I don't wanna say too much. I'm gonna just conclude by saying, like, no funny shit. I feel like a nigga to get that mad over sheets is never on content. And that shouldn't be something that's around a bunch of people that's trying to make content in a content crib. You feel me? So I'm gonna be a grown ass man. For me, I'm gonna get him these sheets, whatever, and then I'm gonna dip up out of there.
So I'll give Khalil his flowers for being willing to replace
Okay.
Dez's sheets, but you're not being a grown man because you're not taking accountability, nor are you seeing what you did for what it was. Dez was angry because you entered his space without permission and you violated it. Not everything's content, and you can't use content as a shield from disrespect, bro. All you're doing is just coming across as dismissing someone's feelings under the guise of, oh, he's taking stuff too seriously. I'm not even a Dez fan. I think the dude's a weirdo. But the behavior Khalil's showing exists outside of streaming in the content creator space. What he is showing you guys is exactly who he is. He's putting content over understanding others, and I just think that's personally lame. No cap. And then he posted a screenshot of him and Rakai on FaceTime to
Us after media thinking I hate him. I love you, little bruh.
signify that they're good. But in my opinion, it just felt like this dude copped the plea deal. I don't even think he really understood where he went wrong, but I guess that's just him. And now finally, I want to show y'all Dez's response to the situation and why he crashed out.
Bro,
And honestly,
he tweaking out in 2x speed. You know the regular video finna be crazy.
it makes a lot of sense to me.
But you wanna paint me like I'm a bad guy. No, tell the truth in this world. It's a lot of funny and weird behind the scenes that go on this content in this crib. They goofy, gang. Stop trying me. Stop playing with me, gang. I respect this. I protect this. I never neglect goofy, gang. I'm telling y'all, I don't care about the L's, about none of that shit. I don't care about the weird. I don't care about none of that shit. I swear to God, I don't care. I
They're
don't
not spamming, or a couple people is.
care anymore. I literally don't care anymore, bro. I literally understand all like simulation, gang. I literally sit
Set
here
up tour?
like manipulate.
Bet, I got you after this vid.
I'm not a individual, gang, at all, gang. I don't touch the. Yo, my nigga, y'all niggas know I couldn't come to Clover Crib for 2 months. I couldn't come to Clover Crib for 2 months because I was in his feelings. You heard? I couldn't come to Clover Crib for 2 months. My camera. My mic.
Based off of what Dez is
That
saying,
nigga
it seems
exposing
like
everything.
they got him in the Matrix hell. They got him in a simulation hell, bro. He's saying there's weird stuff going on behind the scenes. He says he wasn't in the crib for 2 months, and he's saying that people were stealing his cameras and his stuff while he was gone. Clearly, there's more to the story, and clearly there's some underlying issues and resentment that needs to be addressed. But you know how that stuff can't be addressed? When someone is constantly saying, it's just content, it's just content. But I'm not here to investigate all the little stuff. I've already said my piece, and I think it's pretty obvious that Khalil is in the
straight
wrong.
minute
You can't
of
invade
yapping?
someone's space,
Nah, facts.
disrespect it, and then be
I'm
surprised
saying.
when they start tripping. And then when people try to tell you what you're doing is wrong, you can't just say, well, it's just
I
content.
see both sides though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nigga like me, I see both sides. I'm on the realistic side. You know what I'm saying? I have not lost sight of reality, chat. So I have valid opinions. If a nigga come and break your setup, no. I'm gonna use this exact scenario. If a nigga poured some spoiled milk on my sheets for 400 subs, I would be pissed for sure. Yo, I need to give me about 350 of them subs though. Will you give me 350 of them subs, would be cool. You feel me? You give me 350 of the subs, we cool.
Bitch, got them hoes, yeah. My whole person, yeah. My whole do what she wanted to do. I'ma fuck that bitch in the back of the coupe. Ain't going outside, can't fuck with these dudes. Got a bag on me, put a bag on you. Ain't black in the back of the spot, holding the block. Ain't get fucked by dudes, yeah. Look at these bags, hoes.